All right, I am very excited. I'm here with Pastor Sonny Misar. He's become a mentor, a spiritual father in many ways. You have poured into me and my wife and our church and our family. And I'm excited to let you guys know that he is coming for the first time this year to speak at our marriage event. This is our third one I think we've had. The first time we're inviting somebody from the outside. But man, Pastor Sonny, I'm so excited to have you. Let our people know, like, how long have you and your beautiful bride, Becky, have you been married? I'm sure your marriage has been just flawless, perfection, no complications at all.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Well, we've been married 38 years, and one of the things that we love unpacking when we talk about marriage is the seasons of marriage. We know that we go through seasons of life, and sometimes they're kind of mysterious. But when we talk about marriage in seasons, it's kind of like learning a board game. And then someone in the middle of the board game takes it, packs it all up, and gives you a new board game with a new set of rules. And so marriage is much like that. When we go from one season to another, we have to learn some new things. And if you don't, you're either looking back, trying to regain what was, you never will be able to, and despising what this thing is. But Journey to Oneness is the title of this thing.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So in Genesis 2, God says the two will become one flesh. And Paul says that this is a profound mystery. So we're gonna dive into
that mystery.
Profound mystery, because becoming one flesh is no easy task, and I believe it does not happen at the altar when you say your vows. It actually happens for decades and decades and decades of life. It's an ongoing process where God weaves two independent lives together. And so one of the things we know from the Genesis account is that God made woman and man in his image. So when we come together, there is a uniqueness of the image of God that is expressed as husband and wife become one flesh.
Wow. And you get two sinners together. There's going to be
sparks. There's going to be rubbing. As a matter of fact, I really believe that, ironically, when we talk about discipleship, God uses your spouse as the primary discipler in your life, which is such an irony, because this is the person we love, this is the person who knows us the best, but they actually are used as the primary discipleship tool to work out holiness.
38 years. I mean, that to me, hear me, that by itself, you don't hear that number too often. And I've met you, I've met Becky, you guys love each other, you love the Lord, and that by itself just gives you guys so much credibility. So we are very excited. And I would say this too, church, whether you're single, statistically most of you will get married at some point, or engaged, or newly married, you've been married for 50 years, we all can use this of how us and our spouse can become more united. And I was talking to Pastor Sonny about this. In Song of Solomon, there's a scene about the foxes nipping at the vines, and next thing you know, you look at the vine and your vine is dead. And for many people with marriage, at least the emails and phone calls I get, they don't call me when their marriage is kind of strong. They call me when everything blows up. And so what would it look like if we dealt with our marriage as a fox are nipping at the vine and not waiting till the vine is dead? And this marriage event is one of those events where I think whether your marriage is struggling, the gears are grinding, or your marriage is doing great but you want to get it better, or you're single and you want to get married and so let us pay your dumb tax, wherever you are, this marriage event is going to be a great deposit into your life. And for the first time, we are providing childcare. So we want to take away any external excuse you may have to not coming. And I would say also to you men, you lead this. You sign up, you bring your spouse, and you try to better your marriage. And so this is on Friday, February 27th, 6:30 p.m. Pastor Sonny and Becky will be there. They're going to make a great deposit into your marriages or your future marriages. And then I'll have a Q&A session with Pastor Pastor Sonny and Becky. It's just going to be a night that you won't want to miss. Dessert will be provided. And Pastor Sonny, anything else you want to say about this night?
Whether you've been married 5 months or 50
Yeah.
years, this is for you, because we are going to take that 30,000-foot view of what are the seasons, why do they feel different, so that you're not caught off guard, you're not surprised, and really help you understand the new board game rules
Yes, sir.
for the two becoming one in the season that you're in. And if you're engaged or not even dating, this is for you too, because you're going to have some powerful takeaways.
Friday, February 27th, 6:30 p.m. We hope to see you there.